As the monastery of Alle had been destroyed, level designers and artists had to draw their inspiration elsewhere. More specifically, from the Saint-Martin-du-Canigou Abbey in France. Despite the construction being 2 centuries older than AC Valhalla's time period, it offered interesting architecture for the players to enjoy. Atop a hill for great scenery, a cloister to clear the perspective, and the bell tower to provide an iconic viewpoint. Finally, an underground tunnel was added, a unique feat perfect for a surprise attack. But some things remain accurate. Several eels were placed in the waters circling the monastery, a nod to the feature that gave it its name.
I must not miss Prime.
Yet, the scriptures...
These scriptures are there as a guide, my son. When reading them, we must listen also for the voice of God, guiding us in the right interpretation of his word.
But how can we be sure our interpretation is God's will?
I know you long to understand the heart of God, Oswine, but you will go nowhere without the ability to listen to your betters.
Sister, I was wondering if I might consult you on a somewhat urgent medical matter after this morning's prayers.
Of course, Abbess. But would you not be better seeking the aid of Father Bertwald if the case is serious?
Father Bertwald would have little experience of the matter I wish to discuss, my dear.
Oh, I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you, sister.
Pater noster, qui es in caelis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua, sicut in caelo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitti nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris. Et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen.
Spidele mit Vetus Sankunde.
Honeymoon referred to the Scandinavian practice of giving newlyweds a moon cycle's worth of mead, which is too much mead. But honey was valued by Angles and Norsemen alike. It was then vital for the developers to represent the beekeeping practice as faithfully as possible. Depending on each region's real flora, fields of flax seeds, poppies, and heather were designed and implemented by modelers and level artists. The flowers used as a seamless way to guide players through their environment. The beehives, seen from afar, also act as a natural marker. You might say a beacon, and are surrounded by NPCs collecting the honey. Sorry about the beacon thing. Level artists and designers used different types of forests to structure England's kingdoms. Oak trees, ivy and rowan in Wessex, heather fields, Scot pine trees, moss and willow trees in East Anglia, beech trees, bluebells and autumnal birch trees in Mercia, and tundra bushes, western gorse, dead and frozen trees in Northumbria. Ubisoft Sophia even recreated Wistman's Wood in Hamptonshire, using the pictures the development team took during their scouting trip. To do so, they integrated old, medium-sized trees, a smattering of rocks, a soupçon of moss, and a bit of fog to complete this ominous atmosphere.
Is that ilce ervot on Norrland Swahili?
Time to eat.
And there she was an abbess, and then used to wear woolen garments, and she rarely bathed in hot water except before Easter, and before the 50th day, and before the day of Christ's baptism. And during the day, she rarely had a meal more than once a day, and from the time of matins she stayed in church, praying until it was day. And through God's Spirit, she herself predicted when she would depart from the world. And she did then depart. And she was buried in the ground for 16 years. And when her body was exhumed again, it was found to be as undecayed as if she had died that same day. And a large wound had been open on her neck when she had been put in the grave. And when she was later exhumed from the grave, it had healed, so that there was nothing but a trace.
Are you well, Brother Oswin?
We must have silence at the Lord's table.
Brother!
Take him to the infirmary if you must, but the bishop shall hear of your defiance.
Tell me, Oswin, where does it hurt? Everywhere, brother! It's like there's fire in my veins! I will find a way to ease your pain. I promise. I must find the monk in charge. Father Bertwald, was it?
I hope you can treat that patient yourself. God, in his infinite wisdom, only gave me 2 hands.
The patient speaks of fire in the veins, Father.
An uncommon ailment, and one I don't know by heart. The scribes often copy remedies in the scriptorium. You may be able to find something there to aid you. But if not, Sister Winifred will be able to help.
Yes, Father. Scriptorium. Right, I remember where that was. Oh! Let me just... Ah, no.
Can I help you, brother?
No. No! No. No luck. I'll have to ask Sister Winifred. Sister Winifred! I've looked but can't find a remedy. Tell me, what is the cure for fire in the veins?
A dire challenge indeed. Ox's recipe for pain should aid us here. You will need double brewed ale, honey, feverfew, and wormwood. Though with the raids nearby of late, and the early first frost, you may have trouble with the latter.
Is there anything that can replace it?
Well, I have heard that dust from a relic can have miraculous properties. We're blessed here in Ellie to have several. Perhaps, if you gather some, the saints will intercede on your patient's behalf.
Thank you, sister. God bless you. Double brewed ale, honey, feverfew, and the dust of a relic. Should be simple enough. They might have ale in the kitchens. One found, 3 to find. The relics are kept at the back of the chapel. That's 2. Halfway done. The nuns had set up to gather honey round here. Feverfew grows best in full sun, and hopefully far from the sisters' bees. What does Feverfew look like again?
Good morrow, brother. What brings you to the woods?
Good morrow. Do you know where I could gather Feverfew or wormwood?
No wormwood left this season. As for Feverfew, no small white daisies are what you seek.
Thank you, brother. God bless you. And that's the third. Now for the last. Do I just take it? Or...
Careful, brother. You wouldn't want to get stung. The bees jealously guard their golden hoard.
I need honey for a remedy. Can you help me?
Of course. Take the honey from the table. I'll gather more for the abbess.
Thank you, sister. God bless you. I have everything I need. Now to mix it.
Sister Winifred brought me the recipe from the scriptorium. And now, I am delighted to discover you know the use of the mixing bench, too. Would that God had sent you to me sooner? The infirmary would be in far better shape.
I spent many summers mixing poultices for the townsfolk in Canterbury.
Then I shall observe, and hopefully learn some new tricks of my own. What was the first ingredient in Sister Winifred's remedy?